It is raining today. A lot. So I think this might be it. Might be what? I think today might be the very last transition update we do in the transition update room. Because if you know, back in the day, all my transition updates used to be done right here in this room on this very couch. Actually, it was actually a mix of this couch and the love seat that is actually on the other side of the wall in the rain, getting soaked right now because it's so old that Dad wanted to get rid of it and get it out of the house. So yeah, this is where we're gonna do our final transition update in this house. In the next house, we're gonna start doing it in my room, and I'm gonna decorate the room, make it look nice, and then maybe we'll turn the lights low, sit on the ground, and we'll have kind of like a girls' night, and that's what we'll have our transition updates in the future. One of the things I really wanted to talk about today was probably insurance, because last year I had insurance, and that insurance didn't cost anything. So it was like $0 a month, but I had co-pays and stuff I had to pay still. So yeah, what differed? What changes? Now I owe $63 or so a month, which is monumentous when you don't make much money. But I'm hoping when I get to my new place, I'm going to try and find a local brick and mortar job where I can just go to the place and work instead of doing DoorDash, though I do like DoorDash because of how freeing it is. It's just very expensive, very intense on my car instead of just, driving to a brick and mortar place to work. I have to drive around literally like 7 cities sometimes just to fill an order. It's like, it is not fun, not really good on your car, not good on gas. I literally pay like $300 a week or a month. Sorry, not a week. $300 a month just for gas. And that's probably on the low side, because if I work a lot more, it takes more gas. So the more I work, the more gas I spend. So it's like, sure, I'll get more money, but it's not always guaranteed. Like Wednesdays, I barely ever make over $60, no matter how early I go in. I went in at freaking 9 o'clock in the morning just this Wednesday, and I only made $60. It's like, what the heck is even going on? You know what? Maybe that wasn't Wednesday. One of these days I went, yeah, you know what? I did only make $60 on Wednesday. Maybe I didn't go in as early. But Wednesdays aren't very busy. I never get the full, because I try to go every day and try to make $100. And if I make $100 over 5 days, that's $500, and 5 days a week, it's between, $2,000 and $2,500 a month. So, and that usually works out pretty good for a single person just renting a room. Since I've been living with family, I've been able to save that $500 a month, and so I can put it towards a new living place, somewhere I can live. As for transition, I haven't really done anything else since the last time. I kind of see getting my teeth done as probably going to be something that I could count towards transition. I know getting ears pierced, ooh, I forgot I even have these in, probably makes me sound louder. I'm projecting. I guess other than that, life, I'm still waiting on Jessica and that room. She said that they're working on it. She's supposed to be doing 2 loads of her stuff to the storage unit. Everything is kind of on pause until we get that done so that I can get in there. I don't know what else. I thought about getting contacts. I don't know if that's transition, but here's, again, I like doing this every once in a while. You can see this on my thing, but here I am without glasses on. You can see I have these black things here. I don't like them. I would need to wear makeup to cover them up. Or actually, let's look and see how I look inside in the light. So yeah, here's how I look in the light so you can see me from this side with light here. You can tell I'm like really old now, sorry. But the funny thing is I can actually see myself this way when I'm holding this, because I guess I'm not too blind when it comes to up close things, but yeah. Oh, and I'm wearing one of my first tops that I got when I was younger. I actually threw away way too many of my tops. I shouldn't have done that. Sorry, I was like staring at you guys for so much, or staring like out into the nothing. But yeah, you can definitely see the kind of black outline there. I don't know what that's from. I think I got okay enough sleep last night. Not really, actually. I fell asleep at like 1:30, 1:40 in the morning, and ended up waking up at like 7, so I only got like 6 hours of sleep. Then I went back to sleep, so I got a couple more hours of sleep. So maybe I got enough to sleep. So, my feet are still messed up. Sorry, my jacket is here. My feet are still messed up, so I need to start doing that foot yoga like I said I was going to. I want to do some like shorts videos while I'm doing it, so I have like a little stand. I can put my phone on there and then record. I'd like to do that. That might be fun. So yeah, my feet, I think, were hurt because of loss of muscle mass from using HRT. I'm not 100% sure. The doctors can't figure out why my feet keep slipping into this extremely painful state. And the only thing I can think of is that the muscles have deteriorated, and it allows certain ligaments in my feet, because it's on both feet, to kind of slide around and cause like a burning sensation. That the thing is I can make it go away. I can like push on my feet, and then I can make it go away. And I have to give my feet rest, like a week worth of rest. And then it gets less and less, but it completely goes away. And then sometimes it'll just get triggered, and it gets triggered by pressing on certain parts on the top of my foot. And there's 2 different zones that can cause 2 different types of pain. Like at the very top upper part of my foot, if I just like press down on it and like forward, like you're petting a cat or something, it will cause pain in the back of my heel, and it can last for up to a week after I do that. And sometimes I'll do that in my sleep, and it won't go away for a week, and it means that I can't work for a week, which is why I'm trying to find a different job where I don't have to stand too much. But if I can maybe get that muscle mass up from doing this foot yoga, maybe I can get it to go away. You see, DoorDash, I don't do too much standing. I'll maybe 5 minutes at a time, and standing still isn't a big problem. It's walking a lot, because walking a lot, the top of my shoes rub against the top of my feet. So if I'm just going around a corner or something like that, it slides, and it can cause that friction to cause the thing on my feet to happen. And even if I like cross my feet over each other, like, like that, sometimes I can hit my feet, and it'll hurt the top of them, and then boom, I actually had it happen where it stayed for a month at a time, and then it just didn't go away until I just stopped messing with my feet. That's how I learned that I had to let my feet relax and fiddle with the top of my feet to get it to shut off. I'll get like some relief if I like move the ligament into the right place or something like that at the right time. It's so frustrating. I talked to ChatGPT all about it, and it doesn't know what's wrong either. So it's like, it's an unknown problem with feet, and maybe it's a trans problem. It might be a transgender problem, maybe just me. It could be just specific to me because I lost more muscle mass in my feet than I lost a lot of muscle mass everywhere. But maybe because my feet shrank a little bit when I transitioned. So yeah, Dad is off getting in a haircut, and it's been so long since I've just been able to just blurt out whatever I want and just in this room, and it's so echoey now because there used to be carpets on the ground, which aren't here anymore. There used to be stuff all on the walls. It's just all gone now, so it's like, it's empty, and it feels empty. And Mom's not here, so it's like everything feels empty now. We as trans people often get very depressed. And when you're very depressed, I don't know if you've ever been depressed, but when you are depressed, it's very hard to see the world going forward. So it's like, it's hard to see past your own feet, which is one of the things I like to say about being depressed is it's like there's a fog in front of you and you can't see the future at all. And you make these plans, and then as someone that is depressed, it's hard to make any plans that have anything to do with further than a day or two or a week, unless it's, like a part of your job. But it's just so tough. Like when I would go to my doctor's appointments, I would write it in my phone because it would at least, on my calendar in my phone, at least I don't have to remember it. And I would be horrible at remembering dates that I have, appointments and everything. But it's so frustrating. And now, not only am I paying $60 a month insurance, I have to still pay the copays. And I don't remember exactly. I think it's $3,000 to $7,000 is like my limit of how much I have to pay. I don't even know. I've thought about buying insurance, life insurance. If I spend like $58 a month, I could get 100,000 life insurance. I've thought about doing that, and leave it to like my nephews or I don't know, someone. I don't have a significant other. I don't have kids. I don't have anything like that, and that's another thing that makes me depressed. And finding someone that will be with someone trans that's older like me, it's just like, I don't know. I've looked on online, but I'm just not super, well, I'm attracted to both genders, but feel more comfortable with women because guys are they're more powerful, they're stronger, and more dangerous to be around, I guess. And most guys have a huge libido, and I am not very into sexual stuff. I just don't feel like safe with my dad being here. Oh, I feel safe around my dad, but I don't feel safe expressing myself with my dad here because he's literally in this other room just over there. And he can hear everything I say, and then he's MAGA and he judges me for a lot of stuff, and I just don't want to hear it. So I don't feel comfortable saying, like doing a transgender update with him here anymore. I mean, it used to be I did them when everyone went to sleep, and then I could just express myself any way I wanted. But now, Dad is around the house always like here downstairs with me. I could go upstairs and do it, but it's just blank rooms up there, and that's kind of spooky. And I like sitting on the couch. This is Mom's bed. And if I do get a mobile home, this thing's coming with me. Dad doesn't want it, so it'll come with me if I get a mobile home. We're gonna find out tomorrow. I'm calling that guy tomorrow, and we're gonna see when we can get a home, and if he doesn't have anything, I do have a place to stay with Jessica, and I kind of want to stay with Jessica anyways. It's just something I want to save more money to get a better house so that I don't have to get something so bad, something that needs a lot of fixing. I don't know. The guy is a renovator, so if he does give me a deal, it'll be something that he hasn't renovated yet, because they'll renovate and then sell the house in these parks. And I think they own a few parks or something like that. So they'll let me stay at, because at the 55 only parks, you're allowed to have so many people that are under 55. I'm, under 55. I'm under 50. But it would be nice because those parks all have the very low rent. So rent is like anywhere from like 300 or 200 to in the place I want to go is like from 300 to like 700 is like the rent, the lot. So you're paying for a lot where your house will be located. Sorry, I'm talking a lot and my voice is not handling it very well. I need to actually get some water and drink it. When it comes to me and depression, especially with Mom, a lot of me is saying, what's the point of doing anything I love anymore? So I haven't done the things I like. I haven't played around with AI to make the video games I was doing previously. I haven't done any writing in a long time. That wasn't specifically tied to Mom. I didn't do that editing. I said I wanted to do editing while I was in Nevada with my brother, and I didn't do any of the editing for that. I haven't been playing games because I usually play video games. Well, it doesn't help that my gaming PC is in pieces right now, so that doesn't help. It's just, there's so much that is piled on my chest, and I don't know what to do. I guess Mom and Jessica had this plan for after when my dad passed away that they would get a place together with the three of us. So her, Mom, and me, we would just live together and I guess grow old together. And Jessica still kind of wants to do that with me, but minus my mom. And this house just means so much to me. And seeing it go away, it's gonna be so painful. And it's gonna go away after I've moved out already. And it's just gonna bring up the pain all over again when I see it go away and they hand her the keys to some stranger. I'm just so conflicted and confused and so dang tired. suppose we could just do daily vlog. I don't really have much going on today. I was gonna go to, work today, but Dad was like, oh, we're gonna go see the venue and we're gonna go look at how to set everything up and all this stuff. And he forgot to check to see if it was even open today, and it wasn't. And I said I was gonna go at like 2 o'clock. I don't even know what time it is, but I'm probably not gonna go. Dash. Well, let me look. I'll look at the time. It is 3 o'clock, and I would only dash for another hour or two. I don't think I'm gonna dash today. Definitely not. I won't make anything in an hour or two. Maybe $20. It's really bad right now out there doing DoorDash. You have to stay out there and be out there for long periods of time, or else DoorDash just won't give you very good orders, and it's just so frustrating, like I say all the time. Dad and I are watching one of the best movies ever made, The Goonies. Dad ended up going to bed before the movie even ended, and then I'm just gonna go to bed. So I know I'm not talking much about my day because there wasn't much of my day, to be honest. Just sat at home all day. So I'll see you guys later.